Call Sears now and get that roof repaired. Call 888-465-9720.
Hi, this is Ron Sedgy, inviting you to join me for The Tonight Show of Radio every Saturday night, 9 to 11 Pacific Standard Time on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Now in our 24th year and well over 19,000 guests, The Ron Sedgy Show live originates from our Universal Radio studios. Celebrities from TV, music, movies, literature, politics, and show business, at one time or another, they all come to The Ron Sedgy Show. So why don't you?
Animal lovers, it's time for Rescue Radio. And now here are your hosts, Christina Hackett and Chad Atkins.
Good morning. How's everybody this morning? I believe my co-host is driving right now. I imagine there was an emergency or some drama, some rescue drama happening.
Well, it's all about rescue. It's all crazy. So, yes, but we're close. We're very, very close.
You're very close, yes. So tell me, what's going on this morning?
Well, I went to go get in the car, and the beloved animal that I decided to bring this morning decided that she wanted to go for a walk without her leash.
Oh.
So, she decided to back out of her collar and, go for a little run before she came back, and we got in the car.
So you decided to go for a run as well, right? So you guys were taking a little jog this morning, I hear?
Yeah, it was just a little adventure. So, but she's happy now, all cuddled up in my lap.
Just something to get the blood rolling, right? Just it gets the blood going. It wakes you up in the morning, right?
She wants to make sure I'm paying attention.
Oh, good times, right? Good times in the rescue world.
So, little girl. So, how has your week been?
Frustrating.
It's rescue and it's frustrating. I'm shocked.
After our show last week, whenever you had individuals saying, negative stuff about you and blocking you from Facebook, I actually had I wouldn't say exactly the same, but a similar experience myself. I recently did a TV show. It's for local in Ventura County. It's our Ventura TV. And I was on there talking about Paw Works. And then,
I saw the clip, yeah.
Yes, so you saw the clip, and someone found the need to go on that website and basically say that Paw Works and everything I said on my interview was basically crap, and called Paw Works a scam. So I became very frustrated.
It's frustrating considering how hard we work. It's like it's crazy. Really.
And that was my frustration. So, of course, I spoke to a few people, and definitely our supporters came out and, made comments against it, and people started posting pictures. Because one thing that Paw Works is very we believe in is transparency. So, if someone's going to badmouth us, I'm going to put it out there. If someone's going to say good stuff about us, I'm going to put it out there. If we have, the good, the bad, the ugly, that's what we're all about. I don't believe in hiding it. I believe in, confronting people when they're going to talk about me. And I truly believe, if you want to really see what I do and you want to call me a scam and say I only pull the cute, fluffy ones, because that was one of their comments, I definitely welcome anybody to call me up, and I gave my phone number on Facebook, online, because it's everywhere anyways, and I would do it on the show as well. And I said, come down and spend a week with me, and you can tell me if my life and my job and my organization is a scam.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. It's like, come on down and volunteer.
Exactly.
Be a part of the organization. Like, if you're upset that I didn't update this, then I welcome your help in updating that information.
In addition, as well, the other thing that frustrates me, and we're going to have to go to a commercial break here, but the other thing that frustrates me is if you're going to make a comment, it's freedom of speech. You can say what you want. Everybody has an opinion. But you know what? Don't make it anonymously. Come out, say who you are, and make it clear. And then I can either rebuke it or I can agree with you. But let's go to commercial break. You hopefully will be in here on the break. But you're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Welcome back. You're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk Radio. So, Miss Hackett, are you still there with us?
I'm still here, and I'm getting closer, so I'm starting to, I can see the sign to the exit now, so we're closer. Now, the one thing that I want to encourage people to do is, if you have questions about either AFA or power, feel free to call us. We're here. We're both willing to take questions and answer, like you said, transparency. They've got so many questions. They want to sit there and type away in the middle of the night. Well, don't do it anonymously. Feel free. Give us a call and let's discuss it. That's what rescue is.
I spoke to you early in the week as well, and you proceeded to tell me that you had some crazy things happening with, everything that happened last week. You actually had to call the police. So this is how crazy our life can be and how insane, people take things. But tell us a little bit of what happened this week.
Well, I think what happened is I accidentally tapped into the dark side of animal rescue, meaning that there are people out there, they're in rescue, just like anything in life, any business, any corporation, any rescue group, or volunteer group, or, Red Cross. there's...
Absolutely. There's good and bad in everything.
Yes, you're dealing with the human element, and there's good people and there's bad people in every organization.
Absolutely.
And I personally, I try to stay away from the drama of it because there is so much drama in rescue. You have a lot of people who have nothing better to do but be drama addicts. And
in addition, rescuing animals, it's very emotionally driven. And so you have the dark side where it's emotionally driven, but you have the emotionally unstable driving it. So tell us exactly what you experienced so people can understand that there's the amazing work that we do, when you have to deal with this instability, what it does and how you have to stop and how you aren't able to save animals because it's time consuming.
Well, the thing is that as a rescue group, both of our groups are 501c3s, and yes, we do have a level of accountability to the state, to the federal government for taxes, but we're still, it is a business. It's a nonprofit, but it's a business. And so you can't call J.D. Powers and say, excuse me, I want an update on this particular thing. I need to know what you're doing with this file right now.
I agree, but I really want the listeners to know exactly what you experienced because it was crazy what you told me. So
yeah. So it went to the extreme. So this is a situation. Mango was in the studio last week with me. I was out of the country, as most people know, and so there was a request on a Facebook page for an update on this dog, and the request was made on Tuesday. And on Friday, because it came to the attention of some of the people that do work with me, so they said, okay, someone private messaged her. They said, okay, we could get it for you on Friday. Because, again, I was out of the country. And so, I mean, everyone who's with me is at their absolute, I mean, they're at their max. They're doing everything they can because I'm gone.
And just so people are clear, you are out of the country, but you have people that volunteer and work for you that were taking care of the animals. So the animals were safe, taken care of, but you were personally out of the country working.
Right. And so when I'm not here, look, I mean, and I'm sure you do this as well, like there's so many different things that we end up doing that we don't realize. And so we push our people, if we're gone, whether it's on a vacation or wherever if we're not physically here, everyone else, really, I mean, they're working their tushes off trying to make sure all the animals are taken care of. And that is our first priority. It's not updating a Facebook. So since they were not given the update in that time, then they really went on a rampage and made all kinds of false accusations, and it really got out of hand. And then once they were given an update, it wasn't acceptable to them. It was a matter of now we're scrambling, even though they got an update in 3 days. So then it was a situation that turned very immature and malicious. And many people were attacked. Anyone who was trying to give the facts about the situation were sorry, I'm coming down the stairs into the studio. But so then it got so extreme that 2 of our vehicles were vandalized, and the police were called due to the severity of the situation. So it's really one of those unfortunate situations where, okay, here we go.
So what I'm understanding is you're trying to save animals. You're trying to, take care of them, vet visits, get them to where they need to be. And 2 of your vehicles were vandalized, which basically takes 2 vehicles out, which means then you cannot take these animals to the vet and you cannot do what you need to do. So everybody wanted to update. Everybody wanted you to take care of this because they didn't believe the dog was being taken care of properly. So instead, they decided to vandalize your car so that you can't do it.
It incited really the dark side. So there was a nail in one of the tires up by the rim. So the tire couldn't be repaired.
And so the listeners are going to hear this and be like, well, maybe you just got on the side of the road.
Yeah. And then the other tire was flat, but no damage done to the tire. All the air was let out of the tire for the back tire.
So how do you think this is not coincidence?
Well, since I was driving the vehicle and I had 6 different cars in and out of the driveway at different times. Mm-hmm. And as I'm trying to, at first I did think it was a coincidence. I thought, okay, I went to get in my car. I'm going to back up and ding, 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 warnings, low air. And I'm like, okay, well, I've got 2 tires that have a problem here. I've got to call AAA now and have my car towed because it's 2 tires. Mm-hmm. I got to figure this out. And as I'm trying to figure it out, I get a call from Lexi, who's one of my assistants, and she tells me that she had a blowout. And they were like, well, they look at the tire and it looked like a situation where they're like, well, I mean, it's a blowout. But it happened exact time that my pictures of where we were at were posted all over Facebook. And there were threats made regarding us and rescue that we need to stop rescue, that if we can't give them updates, then we shouldn't be pulling dogs. And so it all coincided. And we have it on videotape. So those out there, the police do have the videotape. It's grainy because it was dark.
Yeah.
But there is videotape. And so those people, they're looking for you.
So all based off of their feeling that you didn't update them and that there was an old website, that had some dogs that you no longer use because you never promote that page.
Right.
And I'm hoping by this point, since there are, those unstable people out there, you have taken that page down.
I have not, but we will go into that.
Okay.
But we've got a happy story coming up right after break too, so we want to go into that.
Wonderful.
Some positive side of rescue and what rescuers out there can do.
Awesome. So you're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Did you know that with a bachelor's degree, on average, you can make almost twice as much over a lifetime than a person with just a high school diploma? Yes! According to the U.S. Census Bureau, you can make almost twice as much. Going back to college is now easier than ever. There are select online colleges that provide laptops to their students. In fact, there are thousands of college programs on your laptop. You can go to college anywhere and everywhere right from a laptop. Call My College Laptop and you can find hundreds of programs from accredited colleges and universities nationwide. Start a new career in law enforcement, business, information technology, healthcare, and hundreds of others. Call My College Laptop to find an online college that will provide you with a laptop. In no time at all, you can double your earning potential. Double your earning potential. Call now. 1-800-582-7531. That's 800-582-7531. 800-582-7531.
Suddenly single and in her 60s with lots of expenses, Bonnie Moore started looking for roommates.
What I discovered is that there are so many single women who don't have the finances to actually rent a place of their own, and living with somebody else provides the kind of companionship that we need.
That went well, so Bonnie started a national database for older women and men interested in shared housing. It's called the Golden Girls Network.
You can sign up as someone who's a homeowner and you would like to have a roommate in your home, or you can sign up as someone who is a roommate looking for a new place to live.
Also, there's advice on security issues and tips on finding compatible roommates. The network is developing a Find a Companion service so seniors can stay in their homes with a roommate who's willing to do chores in exchange for reduced rent. The website is goldengirlsnetwork.com. I'm Aileen Ellis. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. With one phone call, you'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information. It's a free service, so call now.
Call now, 800-704-6182. 800-704-6182.
The showroom at South Point presents a very special performance benefiting the Children's Alopecia Project, featuring comedian Dan Van.
Half Chinese, half Irish. She like to get drunk and do laundry all the time. I don't know what the...
Along with singing group The Alley Cats, a hilariously musical showcase all in one. Show only Friday, August 14th. Tickets available at the box office. Online at southpointcasino.com or charged by phone. 702-797-8055. Dan Van and The Alley Cats performing together for the Children's Alopecia Project at the South Point.
Welcome back to CRN Digital Talk. This is Rescue Radio.
So,
yes,
you made it in.
I am here.
You took a breath, and it looks like we have a caller online.
Yes, so we have JD, and JD is from, he's from Lone Wolf. Yes, out of Las Vegas. So JD, I know we promoted your story on our Facebook page, and so welcome to the program, and thank you so much for everything you did with this guy. Tell us a little bit about the story.
Well, it was pretty simple. I was about getting ready to go to bed that night, and I got a phone call from people in Michigan that I'd never heard of or talked to before, and she started telling me the story about what happened with Tank, and so I told her to call me in the morning, and I would see what I could do. And so I went down there and got Tank out of the Animal Foundation, and now he's at home and he's a happy camper.
That's fantastic. Now, I want to make it clear for our listeners. So the Animal Foundation is a shelter in Las Vegas. It has nothing. There's no association with Animal Foundation of America, which is myself here in California. Uh-huh. Now, Animal Foundation in Las Vegas. I know that there's been some recent controversy with them also. But now he was in there right before the day of death. Right before
the 4th of July. Yeah, not a good time for an older black pit bull to be in the shelter system.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, those are three things definitely against him. And the fact that it was so close to 4th of July. I mean, we definitely on the show, we talked so much about it, like how hard it is for the shelters to with these dogs with their intake so high.
And JD, one thing I want to point out, just hearing your initial take on the story, and we'll go a little more in detail, is you said you were getting ready for bed. People don't realize that rescue is a 24-hour job. I mean,
exactly.
I can guarantee you this isn't the first time you got a phone call right before bed, and you're like, okay, it happens all the time to us, and you're basically like, okay, I have to get some sleep. let me address this in the morning, but I want to make it clear that rescue is a way of life. We're not all crazy. I mean, there's a little insanity to us, but not fully.
Well, I have a little crazy in me.
We all have,
but you can have good crazy.
Yes. But it's a 24-hour job and it never stops.
I get calls at 6 o'clock in the morning. I look at the phone and go, don't these people know that we sleep? But,
No, you're in rescue, JD. You're not supposed to sleep. Like, that's against the rules.
And I know, and it's very frustrating because
crazy. You just don't realize, the extent of it until you're actually in the trenches,
Exactly, and people don't realize that, our phone calls are ringing off the hook, or getting texts constantly, or we're checking emails, and they don't realize that, I've had people complain where we're not always the friendliest, or we don't always get back to them in a timely manner. It's like, do you have any idea how many phone calls, texts, and emails I get a day? I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I already have 12 texts most days.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you were able, thankfully for Tank, you took that call that night, and then the next morning you drove the, 50, 60 miles into the city to pull him out of the shelter before the day of death, which is, every life matters, and in this case, due to your, you have a rescue, you pull dogs out of the shelter, you take care of them, but then this particular dog, you were able just to save him from his inevitable fate that would have happened at the shelter.
That would have happened on Friday, the 3rd of July. There's no doubt in my mind. He was a black dog. He's about 6 years old. A pit bull, and he likes to jump.
Oh, perfect.
So, that he was set up to fail at the shelter already,
So, JD, let me ask you, do you know the generality, the statistics there at the shelter in Las Vegas? Do you have any idea, their euthanization rate or live release rate?
To be honest, they're trying to work on, they've announced that they want to try and be a no-kill by the year 2020.
Okay, which is wonderful.
That's good. That's a good step in the right direction,
Correct.
So they're trying, but it's all a matter of enforcement of spay and neuter laws and getting the word out there, about the epidemic that they're facing. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Now, JD, I know you do a lot of stuff there. Tell us, where's your location? I know you're at an adoption event, so if people listening want to come
we're
up.
We're at Petco right now in Las Vegas on Warm Springs and Durango on the southwest side of town.
All right, so if you want to go out there and check out JD's dogs, go ahead.
We have a couple of them with us today.
Wonderful.
There's over 30 of them available at the rescue, and they all are on the website.
Perfect. You know what, JD? I'm sorry. We're gonna need to go to a commercial real quick. We'll come right back to you. You're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Minetti, and many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen. Ah, there it is. The sweet music you long to hear. The sizzle. The sizzle of a Ruth's Chris steak.
The most magnificent corn-fed prime beef, broiled to perfection at 1800 degrees. Some call it a sizzle. We call it an anthem.
As the waiter approaches, you think, is this one mine or that one?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Like Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson. Attention men who've taken Androgel or any other testosterone therapy products. Androgel or other low-T products have been linked to heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, even death. Scientific studies indicate that the use of testosterone therapy products may double a man's risk of heart attack. If you or a loved one took Androgel or a testosterone therapy product and suffered from a heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, or any other cardiac event, you might be entitled to financial compensation. You have rights, and you need to let us fight for your rights. And you pay no fees unless we win. So call the tort attorneys right now. 800-557-7921. 800-557-7921. That's 800-557-7921. Cases may be referred to participating law firms in your jurisdiction.
Welcome back. You're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
I had to complete with that. Okay, so JD, I'm sorry we had to go to break there. So give us some more, like the dogs that you have available for adoption there. Where can people see those dogs?
They're on the website at Lone Wolf, WOOF Rescue.org. And also we have a Facebook page for the dogs at Lone Wolf Rescue on Facebook.
Okay, fantastic. And then you have a few of them out there you said at Petco, right? You have an adoption event on Saturdays?
Yep, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we do adoption events at 3 different locations in the Las Vegas area. So if people are interested in Las Vegas and coming and seeing the dogs, they can go to the website or the Facebook page and find out which location we're at. And we're usually here from 11 until 3.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow, that's a lot of work to do 3 adoption events in a week.
Every week.
I know the feeling. We used to do it before we got our adoption center. So we used to do 2, 3, 4 a week, and it's exhausting. And I mean, I imagine you have volunteers that help you and come out there, and we couldn't do all this without our volunteers and our fosters and our adopters. So, we got to definitely give them a shout out too.
Well, we're looking for some of those.
All right. Well, if you're in the Las Vegas area and you want to volunteer, you want to be a foster, you want to adopt, you can pull up JD's Facebook page or his website page. And again, JD, the website again?
It's lonewolfrescue.org.
So if you without those three things are a key element to every rescue because, it's like, JD's one person, I'm one person, Chad's one, so we couldn't do it without those other people. So if you're in the Las Vegas area and you want to come together with a great rescue group and, try to find homes for some of these guys, feel free to look them up on Facebook and on their website.
Or just go down and say hi to them. The puppies probably need a little loving as well, so.
Yeah, he's at the Petco there. Go ahead and stop by and
we have
visit
a couple
the
of
couple.
great girls with us today. We have Madison, who was actually left tied to a pole in North Las Vegas on Madison and D Street.
And
we have Diamond, who was dumped in Nipton, California, with a belly full of babies. And a week after I got her, she had 8 puppies.
Aww.
And we've gotten all of her puppies adopted so far, and now she's looking for her happy ever after.
Yeah, so now it's time to find a home for Mama.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank you.
Yes.
I want to thank you very much, JD, for everything you're doing there in the Las Vegas area, and definitely for Tank, for helping him find
and for all the dogs that you helped
reunited with
for
his
everybody.
family. So
thanks, JD.
We're doing good so far as 31 adoptions this year.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
That's fantastic because every life matters. Thank you so much, JD.
Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, wow. I mean he deals a lot with the pitties, and everyone knows the pitties are they have a tough time of it. So
they do. I mean I know. I again, you speak from experience. I speak from experience. Last July we pulled 42 pits from the shelter.
Well, I think, okay, I want to touch base about this because they said you only pull fluffies.
Right.
And I have to say this. Anyone in rescue needs to understand that pitties, okay, I'm a pit bull advocate. I love pitties. I've seen pitties in your store.
Yes.
Pit bulls take they just take longer. It's a longer time for them to be placed. And so when you have that kind of time, you could only take so many. So if like these smaller dogs, it's just easier because they don't take as much room. It's their turnover time is faster. That's just the reality of rescue.
Well, and you are correct, but there is more for paw works involved in that as well. And like I said, I'm transparent. This year we decided that we had to cut back on the large breed dogs because what people don't know is we don't have a facility currently. We're looking for one. We're willing to spend a large amount of money to find one and get it up and going so it can be a board and train facility for our rescue animals. But right now we spend anywhere from $500 to $700 a month per dog for big dogs.
Right.
We don't have a place to put them, so they go in a boarding facility. Then we pay food if we need to train them. So we're investing a lot of money per dog. We realize
per month. And pitties is on temp test, absolutely amazing. You're still looking at. I mean, you could be easily
3-4
8 months.
Yeah, it's at least 3-4 months. It could be as many as 8 months. I have 2 dogs right now that have been with me for well over a year. Great dogs, sweet dogs. But at the beginning of this year, we realized that what we did last year, and we promised Ventura County that we would assist them in becoming no-kill. We did that for 12 months. We made Ventura. They are longer than that, but our promise was for the year, and that is what we did. So January 1st rolls around. Our board realized, okay, we can't continue spending that amount of money. So what we need to do is we need to become sustainable. How do you do that? You have to cut back. We made a logistical decision for our organization so that we survive and we continue saving animals, that we cut back on the large breed dogs right now. So we get some slack for that because last year we pulled, a significant amount of large breed dog. So I make no qualms about that. It was for the sustainability of my organization that I cut back. It wasn't for any other reason.
You have to do those things.
But people don't realize last year we spent almost $400,000 for our organization, and we weren't getting the same amount of funding. We couldn't continue that unless I became sustainable. I had to focus on the adoption center. I have to focus on my fundraising. I have to focus on saving the animals that I can save right now. Right. Once my board and train facility is up, absolutely will we be pulling large breed dogs at a larger amount. We still pull them from time to time when we can, if we can find a foster for them.
I've seen the cute little black one that you had.
Princess, the shepherd.
Yeah.
And see, again, people don't realize we took that and they're like, oh, well, it's a cute shepherd and it's 10 months old.
But
Well,
it had a lot of medical.
What you don't know, or if you just get in the middle of the story, what you didn't see was when we pulled it from the shelter, they were going to euthanize it because they had a gaping hole in its face. They didn't think they would save its eyesight. They didn't think it would save its, hearing. But we took it to Dr. Stacy at Westlake Village Animal Hospital. She did some amazing work. And I know we got to go to commercial, but she did some amazing work. 2 months later, into training, fully healed, no scars. You can't even see them.
Wow.
The hair has covered up.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And she is an amazing dog. Now.
I want to say to this person that wrote this, I want to encourage them, foster.
Please.
Foster. If you want to make a difference out there, and every one of us, we know we're limited on space, okay, for bigs, even for smalls, we're limited on space. If you want to sit there on your keypad and tell us how we're not doing it right, then I would encourage you to offer to foster or help network these dogs. There's plenty of things you can do too.
Absolutely. And you're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinn.com.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Welcome back to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
So let's go to something happy. You have a little girl in here, and she's been in here before.
She has, and we've talked about her before, too. We've had the vet's office called whenever she went in for emergency surgery.
So she was previously part of Jets Joints, which is our medical cases.
Yes.
So let's go over what she had done, and then what's going on now.
Yeah, well, you can see she's cuddled up with me now. So this is Ariel, and Ariel is a 2-year-old dachshund, female, obviously, because she was a mama. So her story went like this. She's a pool from Downty. I've been watching
Downtown Abbey?
Yeah, I've been watching too much Netflix. So she's from Downey, and this little girl, like when we took her out, it was a real struggle. So she was pregnant in the Downey shelter, in the non-accessible section of the Downey shelter. And so we pulled her out, and it actually took 3 leashes and a muzzle for us to get her out, and she was still bleeding by the time we got her to the car. She was pretty terrified. So then we brought her in, and we put her in a closed area and put food in there and just like give her some downtime.
Yeah.
And eventually, through the different volunteers that work with us, one of our volunteers, Patty, actually helped her come out of her shell before I did. And then now, she eventually, like, once she knows you, then she gets much better. And she was the case where she went in for an emergency C-section, and unfortunately, all of her puppies were deceased or had to be put down. And then it was a matter of recovering from the C-section. Now she's 100% adoptable. She's amazing. She's sitting here. She's cuddled up with me, but she knows me. And so
she's our pet of the week.
She is our pet of the week. She's very much looking for her forever home, and she's just going to need a patient person, someone who can see that she's absolutely amazing. She's extremely lovable. She's great with my niece. She's great with other dogs. She likes playing with other dogs. It's just a matter of it takes her a few days to get to know the person. So we're looking for that special foster parent, someone who's willing to maybe foster her and get her through that first week and see her potential. So she's a pet of the week, but she's a special case. She's not gonna be someone who, you walk up to her and she's gonna be all cuddles and kisses. So, even though she is cuddles and kisses.
Well, and that's what people will have to realize, that we don't know what this dog has been through. We don't know where she came from. Nothing.
We have her. She's down. Let's see if we.
Yeah,
can get her up
she's a very sweet girl, but you can tell she's unsure.
Hi.
But if she's good with your niece, that means she's possibly good with kids. It just takes time. You have to teach people and educate people when it comes to these animals that come from the shelter. I'll give you a perfect example. This week, we had a little dog that got adopted. Mm-hmm. He was a dachshund, so you know how stubborn that breed can be. And if you don't know that breed, if you want that kind of dog, I highly recommend you do some research and go online and learn about their personalities and how they can be, because they can be very stubborn dogs and they can be very scared because they're smaller. So we got him returned, and it's not truly any fault of the adopters, besides they didn't educate themselves on the breed. Right. So they became very overwhelmed because he became fear aggression. Okay. Not pure aggression, but it was fear.
Right,
it was
fear,
based off fear.
That's really what her situation is. She's scared.
Yes.
And so if she doesn't know, she takes a little while to get to know you. And she just she's looking over at you, but she's not showing teeth or she's not being mean, but she's just like, okay.
And that was something I tried to tell my adopters. Like, it's been 3 days since you've had this dog. Give him some time. Mm-hmm. Give him some space. You're putting too much on him. Mm-hmm. He's very stressed out. He's very scared. So very similar for this girl. You just have to give her time. And then as you can see, she's snuggling up to you. Her eyes are speaking a whole story in themselves. And it doesn't mean she doesn't deserve love. Doesn't mean she should be euthanized because she's scared.
Exactly. And that's what would happen in the shelter.
Absolutely.
And that's the difference between rescue. That's the difference a rescue makes, because I stand by my whole, every life matters, and her life matters to me.
Absolutely.
And she needs just that special person.
And here's the thing: is I think you'd be the first to say, if she was purely aggressive to everybody, everything, couldn't touch her, couldn't do anything, had to live in a cage the rest of her life, what kind of life is that?
It's a tough call, but I have had to make it.
Yes,
I have had to make it.
You and I both have.
And so, it's like you do trainers, you do what you can, mm-hmm. but if they are truly dangerous, then that's different than a dog that's she's fearful. But when she's at the house with me, mm-hmm. she's bouncing around. She's the first, wait a second, it's time to go outside. Today she went on a little adventure and she decided to get out of her collar. But she comes right back. She's like, wait, no, I was just kidding, and jumps in the car. And so, yeah, she's amazing girl, and she's just looking for that family. And really, once she knows, it takes her about 3 days, 4 mm-hmm. days of just, letting her be and letting her, kind of do her own thing. And then all she wants is love and attention. So at the house, she's, doing the little paw, like, hey, did you forget me? Have you looked at me lately? Have you cuddled with me lately? So, yeah. So if you're looking for an amazing girl and you have some time and some patience, would be
So give her statistics. How old is she?
She's 2 years old.
Best guess weight? Because people always ask that, which I don't know why.
I know.
It drives me crazy.
She's probably about 14 pounds.
14 pounds.
So, but she's a little girl, and she's sweet and.
And best guess breed? Would you guess mix of Chihuahua, Dachshund?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's what I would say. And she's looking for that special person, that forever home.
So she just needs a little time, a little love, and a little patience, and she will be the best friend to you.
And I would be happy to work with anyone, just give us a call.
So it's time for that break. You're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
You experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain from a sports injury? If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
When it comes to blood pressure, for years the safe zone upper limit was 120/80. But now, according to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, slightly higher numbers may be okay. I'm Aileen Ellis. The experts say most people over 60 are fine if their BP is lower than 150/90. If you have kidney disease or diabetes, that top number should now be 140. Why are these findings important? Because now some people may not need to take blood pressure medication. So if your BP is in this okay range, talk to your doctor. And if your BP is still too high, try lifestyle changes. You might be able to get it down with weight loss, exercise, a low-salt diet, and drinking less booze. For more on blood pressure, just Google the words NIH and blood pressure. Remember, good blood pressure substantially cuts your risk of a heart attack and a stroke. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
Welcome back to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
So we have another visitor in the studio.
We do.
So who is this young lady?
So this beautiful young lady is my niece Kaylee. And so I was just showing, and she's been around dogs her whole life, just because I've been doing rescue, since I had puppies washing her head,
and
after
she
I
listens
washed her.
to her aunt how to handle a dog and what to do if to stay away. She's very respectful of the dog space, correct?
That's correct, and so she knows to go very slow, and especially she knows Ariel is a little fearful, so she understands. So Kaylee, come on over here. So remember like how we do it. We get permission first. Yeah. We let her know it's okay. Yeah, Then we slowly, so she's good. She is, this is a different environment. She's not at home with us, but she's, she just takes a little while. So if you're...
But here's the thing, if she was aggressive, she wouldn't let her touch her. She would snap. You can tell she's a little unsure because she's in a new environment.
But even with Kaylee, she knows, she's like, okay, well, it's, you just have to take it slow. And definitely in the very beginning, I play rough with her at home, but she's used to me now. So, so Ariel is looking for her special home. So you can actually contact me personally, like throw my cell phone out there, 805-558-5240, just because this little girl means so much to me, and I really want to find her the
So you're looking for
home.
Foster. I mean, you would love an adopter, but I think foster would probably be easiest
I'm looking for a
first.
foster, someone who can just give her some time and just give her some love and sweetness.
And so this is our last segment. It's already the show is over.
The show's over.
So let's go over what we talked about today. We talked about Lone Wolf Rescue out in Las Vegas. They're
great stuff they're doing over there.
They saved the pit bull. What was the pit bull's name?
Tank got him back to his family.
Got him back, and he's actually doing an adoption event today at the Petco there. So go to his website. It's Lone Wolf, I think he said
.org.
.org.
Yeah,
.com.
yeah, it was .org. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Or like him on Facebook.
On Facebook. Another thing is we talked about, if you have your comments about Paw Works, Animal Foundation of America, or any rescue or any organization, stop in, talk to them, call them personally, because most of these organizations have their phone numbers online. They have their websites, their emails. Give them a call or volunteer and help them change it so that it's for the better instead of writing negative anonymous comments. Doesn't help anybody. And then last but not least, we have this.
Ariel.
We have Ariel. Mm-hmm. Give her statistics, how she can get a hold of you.
So she's 2 years old, and she's female, obviously, because she was our medical case that had the C-section. And my phone number, my personal phone number, just because she's near and dear to me, my personal phone number is 805-558-5240. And if you can foster, if you're looking for just a precious little girl to cuddle up with, feel free to give me a call personally. And I'll also have her information on the Facebook page, Animal Foundation of America. And I know you have adoptables and you have updates in some medical cases right now on Paw Works.
We do. We have Princess, and she's at the adoption center today, so she's ready to be adopted, 10-month-old shepherd. Lots of little ones. We also have our two pit bull. One's a pit bull.
Over a year.
Kona's been with us for over a year. Candy is a foxhound mix. She's also been with us for over a year. So we're running a contest. Follow it on Facebook. See what it's all about. My website, pawworks.org.
And I'm not referring to my website anymore because I haven't updated it, but I will say I've been updating Animal Foundation of America. So like us on Animal Foundation of America and Rescue Radio, because we'll have the updates there.
Yes, and if you're interested in supporting Rescue Radio, follow us on Facebook, contact us. We're always looking for sponsors, advertisers, help keep this show going. I'm Chad Atkins. We have Christina Hackett, and
we have Kaylee Kabanix here today.
Say hi. Say bye, Kaylee.
All right. Have a great week. You're listening to Rescue Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
Because that was your theme. Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio show sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear high definition?